Tonight, Sarasota County School District announcing changes in the leadership of its school police force. Why the superintendent says this shift is necessary.
Plus, a follow-up to a crash in Venice involving 4 bicyclists. Why that accident is still under investigation.
And an update on a potential cancer cluster at Bayshore High School. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Jacqueline Matter.
I'm Scott Dennis. Our top story tonight, there are changes at the top of the newly formed Sarasota County School District Police Force.
The district announced today, quote, a strategic shift in leadership and a reassignment of the newly appointed police chief. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo is live at the district with why that decision to reassign was made. Dwayne?
Well, Jacqueline, Scott, not only has Chief Paul Grahowski been reassigned, but the district's head of security is leaving the school system. Today, we spoke with the district superintendent who says this change was necessary. After 4 months, the Sarasota district's first police chief, Paul Grahowski, has been relieved of his duty. Superintendent Dr. Todd Bowden says the departure of the district's head of security, Michael Andreas, brought on this significant change.
I have been thoroughly impressed with the interaction between our officers, our principals, and our students in our school communities. But I just thought for our department to reach its full potential, a change in leadership was necessary.
And that change includes a new police chief, Sarasota County Sheriff's Office Captain Timothy Enos, who has ties with the district.
He is a school resource officer through and through, so whether he's an employee of the Sheriff's Department or he's an employee of the school district, he's the right man to lead our department.
School Board Vice Chair Jane Goodwin says she was never aware of the reassignment. She points to both Andreas and Grahowski as having an immediate presence when it came to school security, but says Enos, who has been with the Sheriff's Office for 15 years, can help with the district as well.
He certainly has intimate relationship being with the Sheriff's Office for so long. He certainly has the best ability, I think, to coordinate all things police. I'm delighted going forward that he'll be running things, and I think that he will do a great job for us.
As for Grahowski, he'll take a senior administrative role.
So we've invested $22 million in capital improvements in our facilities, and so he will be making sure that those improvements are completed with fidelity.
Now, it should also be noted that Sarasota Sheriff Tom Knight is assisting the district to allow Enos to transition into his new role throughout November, as well as going through the background check and the board appointment to make it official. Reporting live in Sarasota County, Dwayne Lindo, your Suncoast News.
Dwayne, thank you. The investigation continues today into a tragic accident in Venice involving a car and 4 bike riders. Those 4 riders were hit by the car and critically injured yesterday morning. It is legal for bicyclists to ride in the street and their designated bike lane or as close to the right-hand curb as possible. Although troopers say it appears these 4 riders might have veered from the bike lane into the path of the car coming up from behind, the accident is still under investigation. Tonight we know the 4 riders are members of the Coastal Cruisers Bicycle Club, and they are all currently in critical condition at Sarasota Memorial Hospital. After multiple boats caught fire at a popular marina in Venice, investigators are calling it an accident. Investigators blaming an electrical issue on one of those vessels. Venice Fire Rescue called to the Venice Yacht Club Tuesday afternoon after 2 boats went up in flames and then spread to 2 others. Fortunately, no one was on board any of the boats when the fire broke out and no one was hurt. Damage estimated at around $1 million.
An update now on a potential cancer cluster at Bayshore High School. Manatee County health experts are trying to determine if tainted soil caused former students to have a higher rate of cancer and autoimmune diseases. Last December, the health department began accepting surveys from people who believe they fell victim to cancer because of contaminants at that school. Nearly 250 surveys were submitted. Now health officials and the school district are working to process those forms. The health department says once the analysis is complete, the results will be shared with the public.
Well, the weather plays such an important role for all the activities tonight, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan to see how our forecast will be this Halloween.
Yeah, the weather outside is not frightful, and it looks good for trick-or-treaters. This is Lakewood Ranch webcam showing lots of sunshine today. Skies were clear as a result of a large area of high pressure, and it will stay that way tonight. We'll even have a half moon, so it won't be too dark out there as the kids move in through the evening. Happy Halloween to everyone. It looks to be pretty good, as I said. Right now, the 84-degree temperature, a little bit on the warm side. That's above average already, and the humidity low, though, at 46%. We have an east wind at 10. And the pressure now 30.07 inches, and the dew point at 61. So let's take a look at the temperature breakdown for this evening's trick-or-treaters. And it looks like we'll be 80 degrees at 6, by 7, 78, and right around 9 o'clock, dark and scary, 76 degrees. So warm temperatures expected. And then rain for Friday. We have a front moving in, so that's good news that it waited till Friday. This front will bring us some showers mainly. There's a chance for some isolated thunderstorms. What's going to happen is the front's going to come down, get kind of hung up, and then another system will push it through late Friday evening and Saturday morning. And then it returns back northward as a warm front on Sunday, bringing with it another pretty good chance for showers on Sunday afternoon. Well, as the Titan radar goes, no rainfall around. That's because of that big area of high pressure. It is getting bumped off, though. It was over central Georgia. Now it's going to continue to work its way off to the southeast, allowing this frontal system here to move on in. Now, this front is going to sink southward, as I said, and bring us a good chance for rain on Friday, but nothing like that tonight. Temperature 71 by 11 o'clock tonight. And as far as current temps go, 84 in Sarasota, it's 83 in Key West, 81 now in Miami, and temperatures pretty uniform across the area into the low to mid 80s. More on your forecast for the weekend and what's ahead next week in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. President Trump tweeting about his trip to a Pittsburgh synagogue and how he and the First Lady were received there. Meanwhile, police are continuing their investigation into the most deadly anti-Semitic attack in U.S. history. ABC's Stephanie Ramos has the latest from Washington.
This was the scene outside the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh as President Trump and First Lady Melania visited the site where 11 people were murdered as they worshiped. The synagogue's rabbi welcoming them. Mourners lining the block around the synagogue to remember those who were killed in the Saturday morning massacre. This land was made for you and me. All while more than 1,000 protesters demanding the president denounce white nationalism.
He is not welcome in my synagogue and in my city.
Demonstrators carrying signs that read "Words Matter." One neighbor shouting from her front steps.
It's not about you! Let the families grieve!
ABC News crews posted near the president could hear the protesters, yet President Trump is painting a different picture today, tweeting, "Melania and I were treated very nicely yesterday in Pittsburgh. Small protest was not seen by us, staged far away." Before the president's visit, the mayor of Pittsburgh said the trip would be ill-timed, and one of the victims' families even reportedly declined to meet with the president because of his comments after the shooting that the synagogue should have had an armed guard. However, a widow of one of the victims did meet with the president.
She said that she wanted to be there in order to show him that people wanted him there.
Today, more funerals are planned as the FBI tries to learn more about the shooter. It seems as though no one really knew the killer. On social media, he's been described as a demon, but in person, Robert Bowers seemed to be more of a ghost. No known family and no apparent friends. In Washington, Stephanie Ramos, ABC News.
Well, coming up tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, City of Sarasota Mayor Liz Alpert and CEO of the Jewish Federation of Sarasota Manatee, Howard Tevlowitz, will weigh in on the recent acts of anti-Semitism happening across our country and how it is affecting people here on the Suncoast.
Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, sea turtle nesting season results are in for Longboat Key south to Venice. We'll take a look at the numbers of this year's season.
And Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan has a full look at your First Alert Halloween forecast. Plus, a new report shows just how dangerous Halloween can be for kids. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Reorganizing a space in your home? Save up to 15% on our premium finishes during the California Closets Autumn Upgrade event. Contact us today for a free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Enjoy fine wine and great foods, all while supporting a great cause. It's the 17th annual Suncoast Food and Wine Fest, happening Saturday, November 10th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Premier Sports Campus in Lakewood Ranch. Taste hundreds of wines from around the world and sample great food from the area's finest restaurants. All proceeds go to local charities and Rotary projects. For tickets and information, visit suncoastfoodandwinefest.com.
For the best car buying experience, go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota, where you always get better prices and a bigger selection. Like KBB's 2017 Best Buy Award overall winner, the Chrysler Pacifica, for just $22,999. Or save big and get the new Chrysler 300 Touring with an MSRP over $30,000 for just $21,999. That's a savings of over $8,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota today.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Reorganizing a space in your home? Save up to 15% on our premium finishes during the California Closets Autumn Upgrade event. Contact us today for a free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
After the devastation caused by Hurricane Michael and red tide, the state is working now to bring tourists back to Florida. This week, Visit Florida approved an almost $9 million marketing campaign. It will address the hurricane and red tide issues and protect the state's brand by stressing what's open across the state. Tomorrow, the agency is expected to go live with a new website that will help tourists plan their vacations. The agency has also been using Facebook to post videos of parts of the Florida Panhandle that were not impacted by Hurricane Michael.
Today is the final day of sea turtle nesting season, and results are in for the numbers across the Suncoast. Mote Marine Lab scientists say sea turtles laid a near record number of nests during their 2018 nesting season on Longboat Key through Venice. A total of 3,151 nests were documented this year by Mote's Sea Turtle Conservation and Research Program. 3,142 were from loggerhead sea turtles, and 9 of them were from green sea turtles. Mote says this year's total is the third highest overall since that program began 37 years ago, which I am very glad to hear given all the things we've had to experience this summer and throughout sea turtle nesting season.
Sea turtles overcame it.
Yeah. We saw a sea turtle today in the bay, just not too far away from here, actually. So that was good, a good sign there, although we did see some patches of red tide, too. We had a person dressed up as a turtle today at the ABC 7 as well. Lots of turtles out there and squids. Look at this. This is part of the squid squad there. This is my daughter Emma on the left, dressed up and ready to go, and my granddaughter Marley on the right, going out trick-or-treating, just about ready to go. Even had shirts made up called the Squid Squad. I don't know why they picked squids, but they did. It's Halloween. Kids can do what they want, right? Here's Van Wezel webcam showing the calm conditions out there on the waters. It looks like it's going to be a nice night tonight. It should be just fair skies for the most part, just a few clouds around, and happy Halloween. Be careful. Now, remember this weekend, too, although we voted to not do the turn back on the time, well, we are going to have to still do it. It hasn't been approved quite yet all the way through. So before you go to bed on Saturday, set your clock back 1 hour before you go to bed on Saturday, or if you want to stay up to 2 and do it officially at 2 and send it back to 1. I don't know why you would, but anyway, high pressure continues to dominate the weather here, although it is slipping off to the east. We do have a frontal boundary. You can see it. It's, for the most part, stationary now. What's going to happen is a low pressure is going to develop and eventually kick it as a cold front toward our direction, which will switch our winds around. Unfortunately, we're going to see a west to southwest wind and then a northwest wind on late Friday and into Saturday. So that means that east wind is going to go by for a while. And then we're going to see that east wind turn to the west, southwest tomorrow, and then become more westerly in time on late Friday and on into Saturday as well. And there have been reports offshore. There's been quite a bit of dead fish well offshore. Some of the offshore anglers are reporting that. Well, as that high pressure moves to the east, there's a chance we may see a few brief showers tomorrow afternoon and evening, especially inland. But more so, this band comes down. As I mentioned, that front gets kind of hung up on Friday morning right across north central Florida. So in the morning, it looks okay on Friday. A few showers are possible. The better chance comes later in the day as the actual cold front starts to work its way through. So late Friday afternoon, Friday night, and even into Saturday morning, there's a much better chance for some showers around and even an isolated thunderstorm. No rain right now, though. Some rain into Oklahoma, Arkansas, stretching up toward Missouri. That dry air is slowly getting out of here as well. It's been in place for the past few days. It's been nice. Really low humidity around. Well, that changes tomorrow as our winds switch more to the south and then southwest. Forecast is calling for just a few clouds around. I'm going to keep a slight chance for a shower or two in the mix, say after 4 or 5 o'clock. They'll be scattered about, and most of that will be inland. Well, the forecast model, the GFS anyway, indicating that high pressure does indeed move off to the east. Here comes the front on Friday. A little bit better chance of some heavier rainfall to our north. And then the front still hanging around on Saturday morning, still a chance for some showers on into Saturday morning. Sunday morning, maybe a little bit of rainfall around sunrise. Remember, again, sunrise is going to be a little earlier and sunset as well because of the time change. And so then we'll see a progressive pattern. That front then works its way back northward as a warm front on Sunday. So some showers on Sunday, and then again on Tuesday, there's a slight chance for a few showers again. Well, the tropics just about over. One more month to go before it's officially over. And we still have what was Oscar, just now a non-tropical system, but moving off to the northeast right now. But elsewhere in the tropics, all is quiet at this point, as the wind's at 75 miles an hour, but it's no longer having tropical characteristics. 84 right now, and the humidity 46%, so it's nice out there. As far as the satellite and radar imagery goes, you can see that storm system developing over the southern plain states right now, and it's going to be a rather active one because another one comes down behind it, catches that front, and pushes it along on in through Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. For boaters, winds out of the east tomorrow, and then turning to the southeast, and then eventually to the west on in through late Thursday. Seas will be running 2 to 3 feet with a moderate chop on the bays and inland waters. The extended forecast then, slight chance for late day showers tomorrow. Still warm, 86. We cool a little bit to 83. That's more typical for this time of year. 60% chance for rain comes mainly in the afternoon and evening. Saturday looks good. 70% chance for late day showers on Sunday. And then we'll see a 40% chance on Monday. And for Election Day, rain chance only at 30%. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thanks. In First Alert traffic in Manatee County, US 301 backed up as you head north over the DeSoto Bridge into Palmetto from downtown Bradenton. And we're seeing some traffic on the Green Bridge as well on US 41 Business at this hour. Most of the slowdowns, again, heading north. Jacqueline?
Thanks, Scott. In health news tonight, it's about that time for spooky costumes and candy. But while Halloween is meant to be a holiday of fun, Meredith Wood tells us about some health risks you should watch out for.
Trick or treat could be less treat this Halloween if you don't take some precautions. A 2012 State Farm study found children are twice as likely to die on Halloween than any other day of the year. And a major cause of these deaths? Walking in the street. In a study of over 4 million deaths over a span of 20 years, State Farm found nearly 70% of pedestrians were hit away from a crosswalk or intersection. And these deaths, they aren't limited to just young children. Most of the fatalities were teenagers. Keep your little goblins safe by dressing them in reflective tape, trick-or-treating in groups, and carrying a flashlight. And beware of face paint. The FDA does not approve of color additives in face paint. They say a color that's okay for your hair or your nails may not be for skin. You can check the face paint ingredients against the list of approved additives on the FDA website. If an ingredient isn't FDA approved, experts say just don't use the product at all. Also on the list of Halloween dangers, pumpkin carving. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission says out of the 4,500 Halloween-related injuries last year, 41% were linked to making jack-o'-lanterns. Safety experts suggest putting away sharp kitchen knives and using the small tools in carving kits. For today's Health Minute, I'm Meredith Wood.
Well, for many people, Halloween means watching scary movies, but what does getting spooked mean for your body? Watching a scary movie activates your body's fight or flight response, which can give you a rush. The scary stimulant can include increased heart rate, blood pressure, blood flow to the muscles, and a jump in your adrenaline. Your body muscles may tense as well. Although this response is similar to your body's response to exercise, experts do not suggest trading in your gym membership for those scary movies. Coming up, 2 people are dead after a helicopter bursts into flames and crashes, and why NASA is retiring its first planet-seeking telescope. Those stories and more straight ahead.
Your last chance for 2018 Honda Civics on sale is now. During our model year-end sale, try new Civics for just $169 a month. You made Civic the best-selling compact car in America. And now get Civic, a KBB.com's best buy of the year for less than the competition. New Civics just $169 a month. Your last chance for Civics, all on sale this week at your local Honda dealer.
Where to go and what to do in Muscle Shoals in Florence, Alabama. Personalized just for you. Find your sweet spots at alabama.travel/sweet spot.
Blue 32, Blue 32, hut hut! It's the Gatto Gridiron Challenge. The game's on to sell 2,000 vehicles. 12 teams compete for the #1 spot. Score a great deal at every Gatto dealership. Buy with 0 down. Make no payments for 90 days. Choose from 14 of your favorite brands, all on sale. Who will make it to the end zone? You decide. Rush to a Gatto location near you or visit Gatto.com.
Gatto's got it.
I heard about the Dotole Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotole Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
A policeman stopped.
Yeah, it was the lady parked next to me.
I called my wife.
My dad got up in the middle of the night.
My neighbor helped me out.
I called a tow truck.
Anyone can jumpstart your car, but for replacing a dead battery and installing it for free, there's no one like Batteries Plus bulbs.
I'll install it myself.
I'd like you to do it.
Visit batteriesplus.com for a store near you.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
2 utility workers are dead after a helicopter crash in upstate New York. Officials say the chopper got tangled in wires while working on power lines in Beekmantown Tuesday afternoon. 2 other people in the helicopter were injured, but they've already been released from the hospital. A state power authority spokesman says the injured victims work for a contractor that inspects and then maintains these power lines. An investigation into the crash is now underway.
A California utility company has admitted it's to blame for starting the state's second largest wildfire. On Tuesday, Southern California said witnesses claimed to have seen a fire ignited in an area where the company has power poles. Officials say they believe their equipment sparked that fire. The blaze, which started in December, scorched more than 280,000 acres before it was contained in January. 2 people were killed, including a CAL FIRE engineer who was fighting the fire. More than 1,000 structures were lost to the flames.
NASA is retiring its first planet-seeking telescope because it's out of gas. The Kepler Space Telescope was launched 9 years ago to look for new planets in deep space. Scientists credit it for changing the way they think about other worlds that we may visit one day. The spacecraft discovered more than 2,600 new planets and showed that up to 50% of the stars we see at night might be the centers of their own solar systems. Some of the planets orbiting them may even have water and be able to support human life. Kepler has depleted its fuel source, and NASA will retire it within its current orbit, which is a safe distance away from Earth.
Well, still to come on your Suncoast News, the city of Sarasota has a new system to stop trash and nutrients that foster red tide from reaching Sarasota Bay. We'll show you how it all works.
And some extra steps parents can take to keep kids safe on this Halloween night.
Reorganizing a space in your home? Save up to 15% on our premium finishes during the California Closets Autumn Upgrade event. Contact us today for a free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru vehicles hold their value better than any other brand for 2018, according to ALG. And Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Outback is an IIHS top safety pick for 10 years running. Lease a new Subaru Outback today for just $249 a month, or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
I was so congested, and neti pots, drugs, and nasal sprays were just not doing the job. I was sure nothing would work until I tried the My Pure Mist-Free Steam Inhaler. My doctor told me that steam is a really effective natural decongestant. With my little personal spa, I am free to breathe. It's the only cordless and the only ultra-pure steam inhaler. If allergies or sinus congestion is holding you back, you need to try the My Pure Mist-Free.
Get the cordless My Pure Mist at Target, Bed Bath & Beyond, Walgreens, or Amazon.
We're losing exotic animals on a daily basis, and the ones that we have in captivity are really the ambassadors for their wild counterparts. I'm Clayton Rozier from the Big Cat Habitat and Gulf Coast Sanctuary, housing over 150 exotic animals that needed a great home. And if you love animals, please help them. Do it locally. Support your local no-kill shelters, your local wild animal sanctuaries. Make a difference where you can.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Find out first at 4 on the Suncoast with ABC 7 News at 4. ABC 7 News at 4 starts with a detailed look at your first alert weather forecast to help you plan and prepare. We give you a fresh, fast-paced rundown of the day's top stories and videos, including breaking news, live updates, and traffic hotspots, all at a new, more convenient time. Find out first at 4, weekdays on ABC 7. Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7.
I turn to all of our elected leaders because hate doesn't know a political party. I turn to them to say, tone down the hate, speak words of love, speak words of decency and of respect.
11 dead at a Pittsburgh synagogue. Anti-Semitism is on the rise. Is our politics the problem or the solution? I'm Alan Cohn, an important conversation at the Trapezoid.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Reorganizing a space in your home? Save up to 15% on our premium finishes during the California Closets Autumn Upgrade event. Contact us today for a free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.